Hey, what's going on, Corbin? Thank you so much for sending in your video. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and dive right into your swing. First thing that I want to talk about is setup, and we'll start with your posture. If you look at your back, your upper back is rounded, and this is called C posture. Ideally, your posture would be more neutral and your back would be flat. If we look at the position of your hands, they're a bit far from your body. Ideally, your hands would be hanging down naturally right underneath your shoulders. We can see a little bit of your lead arm at setup, meaning your arms are in a relatively good position. And as you start your backswing, the first thing that we can see is that you come under the original plane line. And at shaft parallel, we can see that you do a good job of keeping the club face neutral. Then if we look at the top of your backswing, we can see that you actually get a little bit too much depth. Ideally, your hands would be over your heels, where we can see that the depth of your hand is just a bit further than that. We can see that you do a really good job of getting the lead arm in the correct position, where the lead arm is parallel with our shoulder plane. Then as we start the downswing, the first thing that we can see is that you come over the slot line as well as you come over the original plane line, which ultimately leads to you coming over the top. Another thing that we can see is that you early extend. So if you look at this red line that's on your butt, at no point in time should we be able to see daylight between you and this red line, and ideally your tailbone would be rotating around this red line the entire time. Another thing that we can see is that you have a flat shoulder plane. So at the top of your backswing, this line on your shoulder is pointing more out in front of you, where ideally it'd be pointed down more towards the ball. Then if we look at the face on you, we can see that you sway a bit in your swing. So if you look at this red line on your trail side, you shouldn't be moving too far past this line, and ideally you'd be rotating around your hips in the backswing. Another thing that we can see is that you have something called reverse spine angle. So what this means is at the top of your backswing, if you look at these two red boxes, the red box that's on your head should be behind the red box that's on your hips, and this line should be pointed away from the target. Whereas we can see at the top of your backswing, your head is in front of your hips, and this line is pointed towards the target. Hopefully that helped. If anybody else would like a swing analysis just like this, comment or DM the word swing, and I'll do one exactly like this for you too.